Hi, and thank you for watching my review of the Akubra Banjo Paterson. This particular hat is from Akubra's heritage range, and what that means is that basically the process of making the hat is a little bit more care is taken, I guess, in the materials that they use for the hat and that they select for the hat. And I think that they actually use more pelts in the production of these hats, which sort of make them a little bit more rigid, a little bit less susceptible to, becoming floppy, I suppose. Not that I've ever had any trouble with my other hats, but you can just tell the slight difference that they've got with these hats, and that they are a little bit, I suppose, softer to touch than perhaps some of the imperial hats that they have on offer. Now, this particular hat I purchased some time ago from Everything Australian here in Melbourne. It was one of my first purchases. I started with a style master and then started moving into I guess more lifestyle and then ultimately more country hats. So this one I've had with me for quite some time, not that you would know. It is in very, very good condition. It's almost in exactly the same condition as when I bought it. The only difference being is that I've just released the top of the crown here just to make room for my head. Sometimes I find with the hats that I purchase when they come, they're actually flattened, if you can see that, and then I just steam them to pop them back up again, which is very, very easy to do, and I might show you in another review on how to do that, but it's just a little bit of steam. So this particular hat is I'd call it probably a town hat, if it's such a thing, or a lifestyle hat more than anything. It's a relatively short brim. So I guess what I mean by that is the appeal would be for a greater variety of people, I suppose, would be able to comfortably wear this hat, without maybe drawing too much attention. This hat is just a really nice, understated, beautiful hat that you could wear anywhere. This particular hat is Heritage Fawn. Now, the colour that you see at the moment is fairly accurate, although it is. I'm just doing this under light in my living room, my lounge room. But the colour that you are looking at right now is fairly close to what it actually is in person. The band that you've got here on the hat is a barramundi skin, which is quite unique and a little bit special, and I suppose a bit of a talking point if you are having someone says, nice hat type of thing. It's a barramundi skin. It's really nice. There is no imperfections in the stitching or how they've constructed this hat band at all. It's very, very nice. With the excuse my hat stand. With the hat itself, if you compare an imperial felt to imperial hat to a heritage hat, you can see the differences, and it's really just the finishing touches that you get with the heritage collection. So you get a really nice white satin. I believe they're mostly all white. I haven't seen any heritage collection Akubras that don't have a white satin lining. The lambskin headband that you have is slightly wider as well, I guess to make for more comfort, and you get this beautiful embossed writing here. It's really nice. Look, I think if you've seen some of my other clips, I tend to take the lining out of my hats, but look, I don't really run around in this hat. I really just use this hat as, you know, sort of going out with friends or something like that. You know, going out for lunch or and the like. So there you go. I also have this hat in another colour, which is called graphite grey. Now, this graphite grey colour is a very, very nice colour. Now, you can see that it's actually been marked. You know, there's quite a few marks and spots and stains, and for one period of time, this was my go-to hat. This graphite grey. It's exactly the same hat, just a different colour, and I've shaped it slightly differently, just with a little bit of steam, and again, giving myself a little bit more room in there. But you can see that the hat is very, very heavily soiled or stained, I would say, burnt, more like it. And the reason for that is I used to take this hat fishing, and I was too lazy to actually wipe the salt water off the hat, and unfortunately this is the result of that laziness, I guess, because if you do get salt water on your hat in future, just for your information, just a really damp cloth and go over all of the blotted spots, and you'll see where they are, because as the humidity in the air comes about, the hat will actually start to show you where the salt residue is, and a quick brush over with some water will have that hat looking brand new again. So, but look, nevertheless, I still wear this hat. I still like this hat. You still have the barramundi, which in my opinion, I think it's a little bit darker than the other one. So again, truly unique. And the internal lining of this hat is still finished off very, very well. So there you have it. There are my two Akubras, Banjo Paterson, one in graphite grey and the other more traditional, original in heritage fawn. A beautiful hat.